Garoppolo looks to throw once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what...
It's caught inside the 25. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Murray now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, as the first half is winding down, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and that will get them one closer. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things, because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker Fred Warner right there on the coverage.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
To gain 7, brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
11. No.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Here we go. 21. 12, here we go. Kill. Coaching spill.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
11. I got you.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 26.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
21. Here we go. 21. 11.
Watch twist. Watch the twist. Bang.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
21. Bravo.
He's checking. Crash.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. So that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Hey, Lord.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second and a couple, Murray. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Murray now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, and now it's 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Cardinals.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Here's Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tart. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
21.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
12. Check. 2.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. Man open. It's Goodwin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now this one complete on the slant route. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Murray. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
11. Hey, alert.
Garoppolo. It got his man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. 74 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Hey, come on.
To throw is Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Nick Bosa. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Garoppolo looks to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
21. Check hot route.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Being chased out left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Right 56, right 56. They're going to need some therapy.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Murray. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray now to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Niners, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.